So this is going to be a short video on how to thread film into a 35mm motion picture studio camera, a Mitchell. This is NC number 73 and it was manufactured in 1936. Now you can see another video on this camera on my YouTube channel. It's one Sam Dodge. So the first thing you want to do is prep your camera to receive film. So you want to get these keeper rollers up off of the sprocket drum so the film can engage the sprocket teeth properly. Then you want to inch your camera so that the pull down claws are retracted, and then you pull this pin out and pull it back, and that pulls back your registration pins, and now you're ready for film. So you engage the mag in the slot there, pull your film down. You want to pull about that much film into the camera and close this, making sure that you didn't pinch the film between the camera body and the magazine. So now you always want to pull what you need from the feed side of the mag. You get your sprocket teeth into the film properly. Then you get a loop up here at the top and make sure that the film actually touches the top of the camera but doesn't have a lot of space to rub up there. And then you get your film through that slot. Then you inch the camera, and you got to get the pull down claws into a sprocket hole, and that way you won't be punching new sprocket holes in your film. Then you close this, and that puts your registration pins back into action. And you go under this guide roller here at the bottom, and you go over this guide roller, and that guides the film into the sprocket drum properly. I can do this. I know I can. Be any minute now. Here we go. So, now you want to get your film in here. Make sure your bottom loop isn't dragging on the floor of the camera too much. There you go. You want it to touch the floor, but you just don't want it to drag down there. And then you line up the film with the sprocket teeth on the sprocket drum, and then you inch the camera. Make sure that your loops are good. All right. Then you put on the take-up spring, and then you reset your buckle trip switch. Now, this is a switch that if your camera doesn't take up film properly and it starts to jam up film in this area, it'll trip this switch and it'll shut your camera off. So the motor won't continue to run and just make a mess in here. And this is the reset button. You pull this out and the buckle trip switch drops in place. And now you're ready to shoot. Please feel free to contact me with any questions about this camera or any other camera through my website, samdodge.com.